Hello and welcome back to the channel. Really glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my own personal experience with eczema, as well as what has worked for me in helping me to heal my eczema flare-ups, and what I do until this day, even though my eczema has healed, and I'm of course so grateful for that. Even though my eczema has healed, what I'm doing until today in order to prevent the flare-up of eczema as well. So I have dry, sensitive skin, so I'm prone to eczema flare-ups. I'm prone to extremely dry, irritated skin, and the weather here in Finland, unfortunately, it is not helping. It is actually causing the onset of that condition even worse, and also causing more regular flare-ups, especially during the cold winters. So it actually comes to the point where I would need to put a high SPF sunscreen before heading out into the winter, especially in the morning, because the breeze and the coldness also helps to, or also causes the flare-up in and around the hands area, and also causes a burning sensation around the face as well. So always remember to put moisturizer whenever I'm heading out during the winter especially. Another thing is I want to talk about is what kind of herbs and holistic remedies have I been using during both my flare-ups as well as after the eczema has healed, in order to prevent it from reoccurring again, because as we said, the climate doesn't help here, unfortunately, as well as the fact that I'm suffering from dry, sensitive skin. So we'll get to that, because this channel is all about using and implementing proven tactics and holistic remedies in order to better your health and your wellness. So the first thing I did when it comes to eczema is I focused on internal healing, and this is the most important aspect. I cannot stress this enough, because what you need to do if you are suffering from a condition, whether it's a skin condition or whether it's any other condition that affects the organs, you need to look internally. You need to see carefully and pay attention to your eating habits, pay attention to what you're consuming, pay attention to your lifestyle as well, because this is the first area that you need to change positively. So I looked deep into my diet. I realized that I wasn't consuming enough of the foods that I wanted to focus on for skin health, and I also looked at my kind of supplements, what I was taking on a regular basis, which mainly consisted of vitamin D at that time, which was crucial here in Finland, because you get low vitamin D through the sun, because we have long winter dark months here for about 8 or so months. So we're all very consistent with vitamin D. So I looked into my supplements and I decided I want to make a change, and I want to make my supplements more geared towards healing eczema and assisting the skin in rebuilding new skin tissue. And that was the first place that I started, was with my supplements and with my eating plan. So my plan at that time didn't consist of foods that were very healing for the skin. Unfortunately, I wasn't very well aware and very well educated on the nutrition as the holistic nutrition aspect, so that caused my eczema to flare up even more. Another thing is I also focused on herbs that I will discuss in this video that have helped me with eczema. So let's talk about, first of all, what I did to my diet. So my diet at that time, before the eczema flare up, for many months it was just mainly on the go. It was always busy. I was a mom who had 2 toddler children who were only a couple of months, like 18 months apart, and it was just back to back, and it was just study, working, as well as having the kids to handle, and it was just such a hectic time. So there was also stress involved. There was nervous stress, which, if you do know about eczema and you've been researching about it, you know that one of the major factors that can cause the onset of eczema is nervous stress. So if you're stressed, if you're going through a period of anxiety and panic attacks and emotional instability, know that this is one of the main factors that causes eczema or skin conditions in general. So please minimize your stress as much as possible. Focus on self-care and self-love, and you will be on your way to healing eczema or any other illness, because emotional and mental health is really important. So reduce the stress as much as possible. So apart from the stress factor, I was also dealing with a on-the-go diet. So I was sometimes going into phases where I would go into complete meal plan, healthy meal plan, high protein diet, and I would lose weight, and then I would get back into my toxic habits of just eating junk food on the go. Of course, I'm sure you understand, if you are a parent yourself, you would understand the struggle of having to parent as well as juggle other things, especially if you are a parent early on in your life as well. Another thing that I have done is deeply look into my diet and make sure that I start to incorporate foods that are healthy for the skin. And the first thing that I introduced was avocados. I started making avocado toast. I started blending avocados in my smoothies, started taking smoothies much more seriously in terms of incorporating greens, something as basic as a cup of spinach into your daily smoothie, and make sure to try to put an emphasis on having your morning smoothie in the morning before you eat anything, so on an empty stomach. And I'll get to the healing recipe for the smoothie that I've incorporated, that I've found so much help in healing my eczema, and just also healing my excessively dry skin. So I introduced more healthy fatty foods into my diet, concentrating on avocado, concentrating on coconut oil. Ghee as well has helped tremendously in upping my fat intake. And then as I have become more nutritionally aware and active in that aspect, I also did the keto diet, which made a huge change to my skin health, let alone my eczema. The keto diet reprogrammed my mind on how to think about food, and I know it's not for everyone, but if you are suffering from a skin condition, please look up the research done on the keto diet about people who have skin conditions, eczema or any other thing, about how they have found success in healing their skin condition through the keto diet, through the implementation of healthy fats and healthy oils into their food, and the reduction of carbohydrates, because clearly introducing healthy fats in your diet, nuts, seeds, oils that are healthy, avocado oil and olive oil and coconut oil, all these things play a major role in healing your eczema from the inside out. So that's something to really focus on. If you're not able to do the keto diet, go ahead and research what kind of things can I incorporate now in my current diet to help up that healthy fat intake in my body, to assist my body in healing, because your body has a lot to do, and it's really important to be on the right track when it comes to internal healing. Another thing that has also helped, besides the keto diet and besides introducing more fats into the diet and reducing the stress as well, is taking regular baths when it comes to incorporating specific ingredients that helped in the bath, in the bath water, to help heal the skin and to help renew the moisture and renew the skin tissue. And the most important thing that has helped me is simply using grinded oats. Grinded oats in the bath has helped on a regular basis in order to help with the skin health, to rehydrate. Another thing that has helped when I was not able to take any baths due to the time frame and so many other factors out there, is a oat-based cream, a natural oat-based lotion that has helped with the rehydration, helping with the skin health in general, and always keeping the skin moisturized. And until this day, I use a natural moisturizer that helps to make sure that the skin is hydrated, and to make sure that I'm on top of the skin health when it comes to that, because when you suffer from dry skin, it's really important to keep your face and your body hydrated every single day. So introducing oats as well as chamomile into my bath water has helped, just sitting there for about 10 to 15 minutes and letting the oils and letting the benefits from the oats, the grinded oats as well as the chamomile, infuse topically through the skin, and also using a natural moisturizer that are made specifically for dry, sensitive skin as well as eczema, containing ingredients such as oats, such as oils that are healthy for the skin. So that was one factor. Another major factor that has been a complete game changer when it comes to eczema, and it has helped me. It has also helped in healing my 1-year-old from his eczema, and I testify to that, is the celery juice on an empty stomach has helped tremendously in healing my eczema. And this is my own personal opinion. This is also my own personal experience. You can go in, do your own research, check out what has helped other people in healing their eczema. But celery juice on an empty stomach every single morning has been absolutely amazing, not just to my eczema but to my concentration as well. The best part is you don't need to get out there and buy a supplement for anyone, because organic celery is available widely everywhere, anywhere. So you can simply just buy yourself a juicer and start to juice celery in the morning. Take it in a glass, preferably it would be 100 milliliters. If you're an adult, if you have a child dealing with a skin condition, a child dealing with eczema, it would be more around the 50 milliliter mark, and just give it to them on an empty stomach and incorporate as much celery as possible. But try to incorporate celery juice every single morning and watch and see the change and the healing benefits it has on your skin. And please get back to me once you have done that for a minimum of a week or two, and you will notice the healing benefits. And please try to keep clean with your diet as well. Reduce the amount of sugar you have. If you are too reliant on sugar, then switch to a natural form of sugar as well. But reducing the amount of sugar in general is really important as well. And also, the celery juice helps to aid in skin tissue as well. And why do we say celery juice? I can simply just say to you, go in and eat a whole bunch of celery every single day. No, it's not going to work, unfortunately, because once the celery is juiced, it's going to release the active minerals, the active compounds inside the celery, and it's going to be easier for your body to absorb, especially early in the morning, before you've had anything, before you've had your breakfast. Simply take the celery juice, so then your body will feel replenished and it will have the active salts that are needed for your health. Please do your own research. Go in there, go on Instagram, write Medical Medium, go on medicalmedium.com. You will see so many testimonials on celery juice, and that's why I cannot stress this enough for that. So apart from celery juice, I also focused, and I still do focus every now and then, on specific gentle detox herbs that have worked and that are known for the benefits when it comes to healing eczema. And the most important and main one that is really popular here in Finland is stinging nettle, and it's growing widely. If you've seen any of my videos before on doing a forest tour and collecting and harvesting plants, you would know that stinging nettle is my absolute and favorite herb to rely on. Everything comes from the skin health to hair health to also giving the body the vitality and the energy it requires. You will find it in stinging nettle. And stinging nettle, you can use it in different ways. Start off with making a tea out of stinging nettle, and then slowly move forward to making a infusion, which you will simply apply warm water to let's say half a cup of dry stinging nettle and in a jar, and then you add the water on top of the stinging nettle, half a cup of stinging nettle to about 3 or 4 cups of water. This is a herbal infusion that's made overnight, and that is the second stage of using the tea. You would start off first by taking the tea 2 to 3 times daily, and then you would go ahead and be advanced towards making an infusion, which is so simple. All you have to do before you go to bed, simply take yourself a big jar, pour in half a cup of stinging nettle, pour over it about 2 to 3 cups of warm filtered water. Cover it up. In the morning you wake up, what do we have? We have a stinging nettle infusion that is concentrated for you to take it throughout the day or throughout the next 2 to 3 days, and it will be filled with the minerals that are needed, the vitamins and the essential ingredients that are important for your own health, and it will help to serve as a tonifier for your body. It will also help with healing the skin as well. And why do I recommend stinging nettle out of all the herbs that I previously talked about for eczema health? This is because it helps to stimulate the circulatory system, and it's really useful for eczema because eczema in most cases is associated with poor circulation, and you can take the infusion that way. If you don't want to go through the whole load of buying stinging nettle in bulk and taking the infusion, you can simply get yourself a stinging nettle tincture, which is amazing. Go over there, head over to iherb.com or Amazon, or head over to your local health food store or local herbalist. Ask them for stinging nettle tincture that is organic. take that according to the instructions, and you will realize the difference after being consistent with it in terms of your general health, let alone healing from eczema. So I've shared with you in this video my top tried and tested remedies and ways that I personally have used in order to heal from my eczema flare-ups, as well as assist my natural dry sensitive skin in helping to rehydrate it and helping to heal my dry skin internally. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel in order to see more videos like that where I share my own personal experience, as well as a link to research studies. So everything about this video and extreme summary would be in the description box below, including the products that I've relied on, and I wouldn't share anything with you that I haven't used myself and that I've actually proven to work. You'll find that in the description box below this video. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Have you found it helpful? What are you currently doing in order to heal your eczema? And please share this video for anyone that